the voyage of some overly intellectual students. Their 3-year mission to explore strange, unheard of authors, to seek out ancient truths and age-old questions, and to boldly read what no man, no normal people have ever read. Joycelyn, you owe me $5. That's what Torrey would sound like on TV. But in all seriousness, I just wanted to express this evening all the gratitude and joy I feel. If you asked me what the best thing about my education was, my answer, without a doubt, would be Torrey Academy. How can I narrow down all the wonderful, wonderful things Torrey is to me? There are the little things. The blinking cursor on a blank screen right before you start a reflection essay that's due tomorrow morning. Or the countless inside jokes and references built over hundreds of hours of discussion together. Or even the time when our tutor made us hug a tree. Then there are the big things. That first day of class, when you come out of session knowing that you don't know a thing. Or that aha moment when the concept you've been struggling with as a group suddenly clicks and everything makes sense. Or the wondrous, wondrous moments when you look around the room and you realize, I love these people. And when it comes down to it, perhaps the greatest thing that Torrey has given me is love. Love for the deep friendships I've made, love for the breathtaking joy of being a part of this academic community, and best of all, falling deeper and deeper in love with a love that moves the sun and the furthest stars. These past 3 years have just been an endless chain of goodness, truth, and beauty. And I suppose the best way to describe Torrey Academy would be compared to the stained glass window. In those piercingly beautiful sheets of structured light, I see so many colors of glass form a wondrous and structured whole. And as the light of the sun is filtered through that glass and shines through its beautiful images of grace, redemption, and love are silently told. Yet these individual bits of colored glass never lose their uniqueness, but find their greatest fulfillment by being a part of a greater whole. That is what Torrey is like. For in the same way the light of the sun shines through a stained glass window, so too the light of the Son of God shines through this community, illuminating our hearts and our minds with the thoughts and writings of great thinkers and Christians of ages past. These years have been the best years of my short life, and for these experiences, I will always be grateful. So thank you, my friends and colleagues. Thank you, parents. Thank you, tutors. Thank you, administrators. And most of all, thank you, God, for making Torrey possible. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
That was beautiful. I almost feel like saying, that was some of the best writing I've ever heard. But I have to say, there is one author that I know is a better writer than Mr. Chu, and that's William Shakespeare. Sorry, Mr. Chu. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to put on a short scene from Shakespeare's Henry V for you. And these are the Torrey Academy Shakespeare students. And they will be presenting Act 4, Scene 3, lines 1 through 80, if you're following along in your so why don't you come on up here, Shakespeare students.
The king himself is going to view the battle.
And fighting men they have full 3,000.
That's 5 to 1. Besides, they all are fresh.
God's arms strike with us, 'tis a fearful odds. God be with you, princes all to my charge. If we no more meet till we meet in heaven, then joyfully, my noble Lord of Bedford, my good Lord Exeter, and my dear Lord Gloucester, and my kind kinsmen, warriors all, adieu.
Farewell, good solitary, and good luck go with thee. And yet I do thee wrong to mind thee of it, for thou art framed of the firm truth of valor.
Farewell, kind lord. Fight valiantly today.
He is as full of valor as of kindness, princely in both.
Oh, that we now had here but 1/10,000 of those men in England that do no work today.
What's he that wishes so? My cousin Westmoreland? No, my fair cousins. If we are marked to die, we are e'en now to do our country loss, and if to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honor. God's will, I pray thee, wish not one man more. By Jove, I am not covetous for gold, nor care I who doth feed upon my cost. It yearns me not if men my garments wear. Such outward things dwell not in my desires. But if it be a sin to covet honor, I am the most offending soul alive. No, faith, my cuz, wish not a man from England. God's peace, I would not lose so great an honor as one man more, methinks, would share from me for the best hope I have. Oh, do not wish one more. Rather proclaim it, Westmoreland, through my hosts, that he which hath no stomach to this fight, let him depart. His passport shall be made, and crowns for convoy put into his purse. We would not die in that man's company that fears his fellowship to die with us. This day is called the Feast of Crispian. He that outlives this day and comes safe home will stand a tiptoe when this day is named, and rouse him at the name of Crispian. And he that lives and sees old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbors and say, tomorrow is St. Crispian. Then will he strip his sleeve and show his scars and say, these wounds I had on Crispin's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot, but he'll remember with advantages what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in their mouths as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Salisbury and Gloucester, Warwick and Talbot, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. Be he ne'er so vile, this day shall gentle his condition, and gentlemen now dead in England shall hold their manhood's cheek, while then he speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day!
My sovereign lord, bestow yourself with speed. The French are in the battles bravely sent and will with all expedients charge upon us.
All things are ready, if our minds are so.
Perish the man whose mind is backward now.
Thou dost not wish one more help from England?
Oh, God's will, my liege, but you and I alone, without more help, could fight this royal battle.
Why now thou hast to wish 5,000 men, which likes me better than that to wish us one. You know your places. God be with you all.